team coverage for you, starting with the question, could CenterPoint have been better prepared?
Now, we first reported yesterday how the company did not stage mutual aid repair crews in Houston before Hurricane Beryl. Now, investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski is learning more about their response and joins us live. Jeremy?
Well, the questions hovering over the 1.5 million powerless CenterPoint customers are these. Was the electricity provider slow out of the gate in its restoration efforts? And now, is it playing catch-up? Hours before Beryl battered the state, Texans were assured
CenterPoint is ready to go.
But we've since learned that, unlike in past hurricanes, CenterPoint did not position out-of-town crews in Houston before the storm, so they could immediately hit the ground once the hurricane moved through.
Outside help really has gotten out of the gate a half day late.
While they were not in Houston, they were in nearby locations.
Where were those nearby locations?
Jeremy, again, factual information that I can look into and get back to you on that.
And what about the number of outside workers CenterPoint requested and when? A spokesperson says pre-Beryl, the company initially asked for 2,500, but after Beryl hit, CenterPoint upped that request for a total of nearly 12,000.
Did CenterPoint underestimate the need for the amount of personnel to get this job done and done quickly?
Again, I think what the case was is we relied on information that we had at the time. And so we appropriately prepared for what we felt the event would be.
At a midday briefing, Acting Governor Dan Patrick said the threat from Beryl was clear, and he'll request a full report of where outside crews were stationed and when they were asked to come in.
What do you pledge to do once the dust has settled to ensure that CenterPoint is held accountable?
Right now, Jeremy, if they made mistakes, we don't know if they did or not. If they made mistakes beforehand, then that will be addressed by the PUC. That's their job, and by the state legislature.
The PUC, of course, is the Public Utility Commission of Texas, which has regulatory oversight over CenterPoint. Meanwhile, listen to this. Just over the past 2 hours, CenterPoint has given 3 conflicting numbers as to how many mutual aid workers are actually in Houston. The manager of local government relations said 12,000 linemen are in the field. The vice president of regulatory policy said 7,500. And the director of communications and writing told us 5,300 outside workers. The real number, Mia, we just don't know.
We know you'll continue to look for those numbers, though. Jeremy Rogowski holding the powers that be accountable tonight. Thank you.